In this drill, we're going to talk about stepping out. Okay. See it a lot amongst younger players, have a tendency to step out. Reason being, there's a ball flying through space, potentially putting them in harm's way. It's very, very natural for the brain to go, I got to keep myself safe, right? And so we're naturally going to do this. Depending on the age of the player, we can start maybe lobbing some tennis balls at them and getting them in the habit of wearing a pitch and not being afraid of it, or maybe throwing inside pitches with the tennis ball where they're stepping right to the pitcher. But I've found that it always helps to talk to them about the reason why they're stepping out, right? We're stepping out because our brain wants to keep us safe, and we're kind of putting ourselves in harm's way here in a batter's box, right? But understanding that it's not actually going to hurt that bad, especially at the lower levels when the kids are young. They're not throwing hard enough. They're really going to hurt them. It could hurt for a second, but you're going to be fine, right? Now, to break yourself of this habit, obviously, step to the pitcher is a thing. My favorite drill for fixing 95% of issues, the 3-step drill, the load, rotate, swing. This creates the proper muscle memory. Now, once we go live, a lot of times the old habits will come back into play. So maybe with older guys, you can put a bat behind them, right? Put a bat right here. So I'm not stepping out. With younger players, that might not be a good idea, right? They may not have sovereignty and balance enough. Maybe we can do a lid instead, so that they feel, so they have a feedback when they do step out on what's going on. Now, oftentimes just putting something there will have them not stepping out on a regular basis. We need to kind of stage it, right, to create the proper muscle memory. So it's something here doing T work, and then maybe some underhand front toss, and then eventually going to live. It needs to get to a point, obviously, where there isn't something behind their foot, because in the game, you're not going to be able to have something there. So I would progress through it, remove everything, see where they're at. And if they're still starting to step out, remind them of it. Once they've created the proper muscle memory, it's easy for them to make that fix once you give them some awareness on it. But just stacking some things behind there to give them a feedback mechanism. And then the one other thing that you can do that's really helpful is just the load, right? My load. It's just a separation of hands and front foot. So load, and let's just create that muscle memory of that foot going forward and the hands going back, right? And creating the separation over and over again where we're not stepping out.